December 31st, 2014, almost midnight. It was cold out on the patio, under the deck, frigid, dark. Dark because Mags was outside at midnight, and dark because she was in the shadows. This was the last place anyone would look for her. Anyone, and especially Noel. She'd miss all the excitement. Thank God. Mags should have thought of this years ago. She leaned back against Alicia's house and started eating the Chex Mix she'd brought out with her. Alicia's mom made the best Chex Mix. Mags could hear the music playing inside, and then she couldn't, and that was a good sign. It meant that the countdown was starting. 10, she heard someone shout. 9, more people joined in. 8, Mags was going to miss the whole thing. Perfect. And thus begins Midnights by Rainbow Rowell. Just one of the many fine stories in the collection My True Love Gave to Me, edited by Stephanie Perkins. A wonderful collection, and the first book I want to talk about on this new channel that I'm starting called Steve's Reading, or Steve Books. I'm not sure, something along those lines. It's a work in progress, kind of like my new studio here. Wow, it's amazing. Yeah, it's a work in progress, and it will be developing. But this is a channel I want to break off from my main channel where I have done a little bit of everything in no organized or coherent fashion to focus on books and reading, which is what I spend much of my lifetime devoted to. I work as a teacher. I've done that for over 20 years. And it's an important aspect of my life. It's given me huge rewards, and I like to share in that with the community of people who love books and reading and stories, who are who are interested in learning more about books and reading and stories the same way I am, because stories matter, which is something you'll probably hear me say a lot. This book in particular I want to talk about today. There are two wonderful books that are very popular on bookshelves these days at the holiday season. One is Let It Snow, which is by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle. Put those three books together, three stories in one book, and they are tied together. It's a wonderful collection. I don't happen to have a copy on hand, but I highly recommend that. And this one is slightly, I think, less popular or less well known. My True Love Gave to Me 12 Holiday Stories. They are wonderful from this side back to this side. From cover to cover, I love all 12 stories, some of them more than others, but it has just about everybody that's anybody outside of John Green, maybe, or Maureen Johnson these days. But yeah, there are stories by, Rainbow Rowell, Gail Foreman, Matt De La Pena, Jenny Han has a wonderful story. And it's just a great collection. If you don't own this now, it's not too late. Yeah, it's the day before Christmas. So you can run out and get it now, gift it to somebody, gift it to yourself, because this is a book you can read through the holiday season. You know, from that first story is not a Christmas story. It's actually a New Year's story. So that's just a hint of the range that it covers. Sure, some of the stories are predictable, some of them are sentimental, almost all of them maybe are somewhat sentimental, but a delightful read if you're not terribly cynical and burn out on the holiday season. This is a great collection, and they're the kind of stories that you can read every year. You can pull this book back off the shelf year after year after year and enjoy these stories. I completely have faith in that. So do that. Go to the bookstore and order it. If they don't have it in, go to Amazon and order it. If they don't have it in, go to your library and check it out if they do have it in. A great collection. My True Love Gave to Me. Speaking of books and Christmas, books are the one area I think where a gift card is just as good as an actual gift. In general, I'm opposed to gift cards. It's like, I didn't know what to give you, and I don't know you that too well. But here's something that you'll probably appreciate. Sure, we all appreciate gift cards. We all appreciate cash. But a gift card for a bookstore or for a book goes beyond that, because while a book is a journey and an adventure you can send someone on, the first part of the adventure comes with picking out the book. And there's nothing better than going into a bookstore and seeing all those thousands and thousands of titles and saying, I get to pick out one to take home with me. And you can if you have a gift card in hand. It's not like going to the bar and looking for a date. Somebody's there will go home with you. That's a wonderful feeling. And sometimes, you can get 2 or 3. That doesn't happen if you go out to a bar. So highly recommended. Gift cards at Christmas for a bookstore in particular. What about you? Is there anything you are looking forward to, hoping you might get book-wise this holiday season? Is there anything you're looking forward to giving someone, hoping that they will appreciate it the same way you do? Let me know about that down in the comments. And aside from that, this is going to be a channel about books and reading. Let me know anything you'd like to see beyond the books you're hoping to get or give this Christmas, and we will see what we can do and make this channel interesting and lively, because the world of books is even bigger than the regular world we inhabit. So let's do that, and let me know what you think. We're off to a start. This is going to have a lot of work to go, just like my studio here, but we will try to make something of it, and I hope it will be fun. So until then, until you hear from me again, until you let me hear from you, keep reading.